And you will hear from me after the game. Good or bad, win or lose, you will hear from me. I think it's recording. I'm back. Sort of, kind of. I'm only here for a freaking mock draft. That's literally what I'm here for. Had the 25th pick in the draft, and I'm here. And I know I kept on saying, "You will hear from me. You will hear from me." I lied. Well, kind of lied. I'm here. Boldface, like it's like one of those half lies, half truths. It's like, I'm not on time, but I'm here. Whatever. I don't know. So here's the thing, right? I'm gonna give you my mock draft. You're gonna see my face in the beginning right now, and you're gonna see my face at the end. Don't ask why. Don't ask any questions. If you ask questions, just don't. Just let's just say it's technical issues, technical difficulties, if you will. It's going great as the first video back. It's going excellent. So let's get into this draft with this mock draft. And this is a collection of a mixture of what I would do, but also what I think the Giants will do in this situation as well. So let's get into it. Third attempt. Let's run it down. We are back. I am back. Sort of, kind of. Let's not tweak this time, right? Here is the NFL 2023 New York Football Giants mock draft. And we have the 25th pick. Now, we're going to go over fast. We're going to go for free-for-all type trades. And now, like I said, we're going to do a whole collection of things, which is what would I do if I was Joe Shane, if I was a GM, if he was black. I'm kidding. Well, think of me as Brandon Brown. No, I'm also kidding at that. Also, think of this as well. What would the Giants do in this situation? If all the top guys are off the board, what should we do? Should we trade back? Should we just go best player available? What should we do? And also, a disclaimer, NFL Mock Draft Database Simulator is not the ultimate best in terms of predictability of which prospects should go. Now, they might have Will Levis, because I've seen it. Will Levis dropped to 25. And you see Will Levis drop to 25 to the Giants. It's just no way in hell that is happening. So with that, I'm going to ignore it. Act like it never happened. And just keep on moving. Just take what I pick seriously. Everything else about the draft, not so much. But what I pick will be a realistic scenario. In a way. I'm not picking Will Levis at 25. If he drops today, I'm not picking Hendon Hooker up at 25. I'm not picking up how you say kicker. Like, this is serious. This is serious. Even though I like to joke here and there and be somewhat, stupid and all that, because I might be stupid, but it's okay, right? We're trying to look at it as in a series light. And also, try to have a full-fledged football discourse, as one of my favorite mock draft people say, bro schmo. It's into the draft room. Don't do this to me again. I'm really gonna come to your headquarters and beat you up. Let's start. I'm already getting mad. So don't take anything. Okay, so we kind of start off well. Okay. All right. This is realistic. I thank you for giving me a realistic one. I was about to freaking jump through this freaking Computer. What? 6 trades. Don't care as of right now. Who's on here? Oh, I might gonna be caring soon because what the hell? Bijan Robinson is here. He dropped to 25, which could happen. I'm not drafting Bijan Robinson. I'm sorry. I'm not falling for the hype with Bijan Robinson. So yeah, Bryce Young at 1, Anthony Richardson at 2. I don't think that's happening. Tyree Wilson at 3 over Will Anderson. That is not happening. C.J. Stroud number 4 to the Colts. Okay, I can see that. Jalen Carter to Seahawks. I can see that. Will Anderson. I mean, if he drops, sure. Will Levis to the Raiders. I don't think they're getting a quarterback. I think they get a corner or tackle. Christian Gonzalez to Atlanta. Sure. Pierce Skoronski to Chicago. Yeah. Lucas Van Ness to Philly. I can see it. Jackson Smith Jigba, who I wanted the most, to Tennessee. I could see it. Miles Murphy. This is like my other mock drafts that I did. Yeah, Miles Murphy. He could be in Houston because he doesn't. Houston hasn't really done anything when it comes to the signing any edge players and free agency. Broderick Jones to the Jets. I think they would have got Paris Johnson, but sure. Quentin Johnson to New England. That could be like some sort of a New England pick. Nolan Smith to Green Bay. I heard they love Nolan Smith, so I think that could happen. Paris Johnson to Washington. I don't know about that one. I think they will go with corner. Where's Devon Witherspoon? To the Baltimore Ravens. He's not dropping that far. I don't know. Joey Porter to Pittsburgh. Yes, I think that might be a done thing. Deontay Banks to Detroit. Yep, they really do need a second corner. Darnell Wright to Tampa. Yep, I think that's happening. Jordan Addison. Yep, to Seattle. I think that's also gonna happen as well. Michael Mayer to Chargers is a little bit too high. I don't think that's gonna happen. Devon Witherspoon to Baltimore. I don't think he's dropping that far. If he is dropping that far, that is a huge steal. That's a steal for Baltimore. Minnesota. Zay Flowers. I don't think they get wide receiver. They have so many needs besides wide receiver. And Dalton Kincaid to the Jaguars, which they already have Evan Ingram. They're planning on re-signing him. I don't think they trade him. I don't think they're drafting a tight end with their first pick. I think it's no, not at all. Okay, Giants are up. What we got on wide receiver? Jailin Hyatt, not too high, not too high on Jailin Hyatt, to be honest with you. Let's see. Let's look at our offers. So they give us a future third for in a second. Nope. The second and fourth and the fifth. No. Cowboys just trade up one pick, a third and a sixth. Nah. This is a little bit intriguing, but no, I think we kind of just need it. This is what I would agree to. This is not realistic, though. This is not realistic. To trade up for 2 picks, they're giving up their second, their second, their fifth, the next year, fourth and sixth. That's not happening at all. No. And this is also trash too. This is not happening at all. Okay, so if anything, I'm gonna say this. Who here would want to trade up? I can see Kansas City trying to trade up. But none of the top tier wide receivers are on the board. Maybe Pittsburgh, so they can get the tackle. Oh man, kind of in a rut right now. Let's just do Kansas City. I think Kansas City will kind of have the balls to trade up here. So let's do Giants, KC. I know it's kind of becoming a trend now with us trading with Kansas City, but let's get their third and their 6. No, can't be 5th as well. No. So yeah, the third and the 6. track that. 3rd and 6. Let's do it. To get Anton Harrison to get their tackle. And we have other trade offers. But now, let's look at this. Jailin Hyatt is here. But I kind of like the cornerbacks. And like I said on the scrap video that you guys didn't hear, Osiris Turns is a good guard that can move to center. I really like Osiris Turns. But do I think the Giants will use that pick to get him? I don't think so. I haven't heard anything that we had a visit with him. I haven't heard anything. So I think we probably go with corner. But none of these guys I felt like we really had that much interest in. Like, we haven't done a visit. Well, I think we had dinner with Cam Smith. Wide receiver Jailin Hyatt is here. I know I had mixed things about him. I don't know how I feel about him really that much. This is kind of tough. We need a cornerback too really badly. Like, really badly. And I'm a fan of Cam Smith. I think he's really good. But in terms of what I think the Giants will do, I think they're going wide receiver, and I think they go with Jailin Hyatt. They like Jailin Hyatt. They like Jailin Hyatt. I'm telling you, they do. They interviewed Hendon Hooker, which I think they interviewed Hendon Hooker, to get a glimpse of what Jailin Hyatt is as a player. And, you know, you could say Jailin Hyatt could be a day 2 guy, everything like that. He had a good season. He's a talented receiver. Can he create separation? Sure. Yes. That's the main part of his game. He has a good amount of speed. He's just not flashy about nothing's flashy about him, right? So like him and Addison. Not Addison. Addison, you know, his route running is the star, but Quentin Johnson, where nothing about his game is really flashy. Jailin Hyatt, I think he could be a good wide receiver for us. I'm kind of trying to take account of what he can do for us. And what Joe Shane is thinking, he said we got to get this offense back on track. And for the later rounds, we will build through the trenches. So I think with the 31st pick that we traded back for, think about that. We traded back for it. We get Jailin Hyatt. We traded back 6 picks. Okay. Hendon Hooker goes to the Washington. Now, this is intriguing. Texans give us a 3rd, a 4th, and a 7th, and a next year's 6th for our 57th pick. That's kind of interesting. And this is what, but I don't think this will ever happen, to be honest with you. Now let's look at corner. Julius Brents is still on the board. This is the guy that we've been really talking about, and I feel like Joe Shane and Wink Martindale really like. I think we will go with him. There's so much buzz about him, and also he tested really well. I'm not really that big on the linebacking class this year. Defensive lineman, it could kind of wait. Edge could wait. We still got like a decent amount of guards and centers. Center, Luke Weipler, who's my favorite center, is still here. I think we're gonna trade up to get him. So after this, we're gonna kind of pause. But I'm getting Julius Brents. I think he's like the best out of everybody here. Low key, Darius Rush is kind of like a close second, honestly. And Tyreek Stevenson could be kind of a project, but I think Julius Brents is like something that's like that fits what Wink Martindale want to do. fast guys that can press and are masters at man coverage. Julius Brents, I feel like he's that guy. Now, let's look. Luke Weiper's still here. Our next pick is 89. I think we can try to trade up. Let's try to trade it with Denver. I know he's. I know you're like, why you keep trying to trade with the AFCs? With people in that division. I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm kind of just like doing it randomly. We give away a third. It might be too. I'm not willing to give up our fourth. I'm not willing to. I'm sorry. Let's keep it going. So think about it this way. We get them on the phone. Yo, what's up with the 68 pick? They're like, dang, what you got? I'll give you a 5th and a 6th. They said, nah. And they freaking hang up the phone. Think about it as that way. Patriots? Let's see what's up with them. What's up with the Patriots? Now, New England Patriots. Okay. They still say not enough, huh? Okay. Y'all want to play hardball. Let's play hardball. Let's play hardball. I'm not giving you 2 5ths. I'm sorry. Let's try for the Packers. Or the Colts. I just missed the Packers. Okay, 89. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Okay. Green Bay, GB. Oh no, it's Indiana. Bro, Indianapolis. All right. No, I'm not giving you 2 5ths. You crazy? You stupid? I'm not giving you that. A 6 and a 7. Trade up about 9 picks. No, 10 picks. Sorry. Math be mathing, right? Let me never say that again. I'm not doing these. What the heck was that? 49ers? What? That's not happening. Oh man. Okay. So here's the thing. Steven Villa, he could play center as well. I like Steven Villa. But I'm gonna go with more of a short thing with Luke Weipler. We went to the Ohio State Pro Day to look at him as well. And I think we have general interest in him. I think we'll trade up to get him. If the scenarios like this, I think we would try to trade up to get him. And like I said, you can look at Joe Shane's recent interview. Is he hinted at the point that we have the assets to trade up, and he wouldn't mind trading them. So we kind of nip the needs in the bud: wide receiver, corner, and center. I think, to me, just off of those 3 picks alone, that's a perfect draft. Luke Weipler, welcome to the New York Football Giants, buddy. Now, 95. Do we trade down? With the Raiders to get our former 3rd round pick? No. I don't think it really calls for us to really trade down as of right now, but let's look at the board before we really start to. Oh, I love Tyjae Spears. I love Tyjae Spears. Pause, no pause. I do not care. I love Tyjae Spears. Him in the 3rd round will be good. Hear me out. We need defensive linemen. Depth. We need edge. Depth. We need linebacker. Depth. Like I said, linebacker class, not too fond of. We got our guard. I mean, we got our center. We got our wide receiver. We got our corner. Tajay Spears in the third round, it moves me. I'm going to tell you this right now. It moves me. I like Tank Bixby too, but I'm more of a Tajay Spears fan. I like Zach Evans, but I'm a more of a Tajay Spears fan. Roshan Johnson, big body running back, bulldozer. I'm more of a Tajay Spears fan. So I'm going to go with Tajay Spears. He's a monster. I don't care what anybody say. He a monster. I think this is the only time you're going to be trading up. I mean, I think that's the last time we traded up for the class. Now, we got some offers. Let's look at the board before we look at the offers. Let's look at... I looked at tape for KJ Henry. I like him a lot. Isaiah McGuire is tough too. Carl Brooks. Let's look at linebacker. Okay. If I was the Giants here, I think we kind of go with... we're so keen on stopping the run and kind of adding more pressure. So I can see us going with, yes, edge, defensive lineman. This is another linebacker here that's kind of like, I sort of like linebacker out of Auburn. I kind of like him a lot, but I think it's a little bit too... I wouldn't really pick him here. I kind of like KJ Henry. I like KJ Henry. Isaiah McGuire is good too. You know what? I have to go with Isaiah McGuire. I'm gonna have to do Isaiah McGuire. I think KJ Henry is really good, and I think he could kind of favor our scheme. But I think Isaiah McGuire is a little bit more dynamic. I might just go with him. And now we won't have a pick to 160. Isn't that fun? There's some trade down options. Tanner McKee does not go with our system. But hear me out, guys. We got our edge. We got our corner. We got our wide receiver. We got our line inside offensive lineman, which is our center. I like Owen so much. But hear me out. Hear me out. I know every single time I say hear me out, you guys don't hear me out. But hear me out here. We had a top 30 visit with Clayton Tune. But I really like Dorian Thompson-Robinson, even though we did not have a top 30 interview with him. So for that, I'm going to have to pass on DTR. And I might just have to go with my boy Owen. Papo, whatever you want to say. Capo. Him. Yasir Abdullah is really nice too. He's more of a rush linebacker, edge setter. He's really good though. I really like him. I'm gonna go with my boy Owen. I rock with him for real. And now we're just gonna have to wait for 217. Hey, bro, that's just how it go. That's just how it go. And is he gonna be here? Yes, he is here. Clayton Tune. I think Clayton Tune will be the next pick in our draft. And a good, solid backup quarterback for us. I think he will be good. He kind of fits our system. He can kind of run a little bit. And, you know, he has a decent pocket presence. He had a decent year in Houston as well. I looked at some of his tape. He has some things to clear up by. You know, he kind of forces to pass sometimes. And, you know. But you give him decent weapons around him. Think about this. You have Jailin Hyatt, Paris Campbell, you know, Isaiah Hodgins. You know, we have Darren Waller. We have some sort of weapons. maybe Clean Tune if DJ ever gets hurt or Tyrod Taylor gets hurt, he can step up, right? So I like Clean Tune, and I know some people like Jay Kaner as well, and say like I seen a video was this guy said Jay Kaner should be the top 3 quarterback in the draft class. I don't think so. I think Jay Kaner is a good quarterback, but he just reminds me so much of, not just because they both went to Fresno State, but at the same time, he just reminds me of Derek Carr. He just reminds me of Derek Carr. And now Derek Carr for a 6th-round pick is not bad. It's just, I don't know. He just looks to me as a lesser version of Derek Carr, like a dollar store version of Derek Carr, right? Clean Tune to me, I think he just be a good asset for us. I think he will step up when he is needed, and I like his game better. I like his game. I like it. I like his game a lot. So I'm gonna go with Clean Tune with our 6th-round picks 217 pick. Now the rest is probably gonna be double up on things. I know you guys probably like, why you don't do a defensive lineman? Well, we signed Nacho from Tampa Bay. I really like him a lot. I think he's kind of more of a depth piece when it comes to defensive lineman. We also have DJ Davis still. Even though I know some people kind of still don't really like him, but give him some slack. He was a rookie last year. He needs time to kind of develop. I think we're going to double up on corner and wide receiver, to be honest with you, or even guard, which I like. Antonio Mafi, I like him. John Gaines, yeah. I haven't done a lot of analysis on Jordan McFadden. Jake Andrews is a center. He's really good. I really like him. Haven't done any research on TJ Bass though. I'll be honest with you. You could also argue that we could do tight ends, but none of these tight ends over here kind of move me. I did some research on Braden Willis. He's a pass catcher guy. And love to have another pass catcher guy, but at the same time, I don't see him really getting drafted, to be honest with you. None of these guys really move the needle. I don't think we should waste a pick on another tight end, to be honest with you. We just drafted Daniel Bellinger. We just traded for Darren Waller. We could pick up some guys off undrafted rookie lists and just, pick some guys up for tight end and have them go to camp and battle out. I like Brenton Cox, though. I don't think he's dropping this low. I like him. I seen tape on him. I really like him. He's really a disruptor. He's fucking massive, too. Pause. No pause. Don't care. I like Starling Thompson. I like him. I did some research on him. Rezon, right. I like him too. I did some research on him. That's the only 2 I really did research on. Anthony Johnson Jr. I don't know who that is. But wide receiver, Elijah Higgins, I remember he had some buzz with before the Senior Bowl until the Senior Bowl happened. I don't know what happened to that, but I like Ronnie Bell. I really like Ronnie Bell here. I really do. So for that, I'm going to go with Ronnie Bell. I really like Ronnie Bell. He had good stats too. Now for our final pick, I think we're just going to double over corner. Like I said, I did some research on Red Zone, right? Red Zone, I don't know how to pronounce it, but he's really good. And I think I'm going to double up on the corner position and try him out. And this is our draft. Jailin Hyatt, Julius Brents, Luke Weipler, Tajay Spears, Isaiah McGuire, Owen Papo, Clayton Tune, Ronnie Bell, and Rajon Wright. And this It's our trade recap. And there's the mock draft. Do you guys like it? Did you hate it? Did you think I'm an idiot? Do you think I'm some sort of guru? Say in the comments. All of it. Everything. You can call me a freaking donkey if you want. Just call me a half-wit uh dumbass. Anything. The grade. I love that. I love that. Do that. Do that. It's sort of thing. Yeah. Do that shit. Do that shit. No. Um. Did you like it or did you not? Like, comment, dislike. I don't care. I really don't. So there you go. And see you in another 3 months. If I don't, if I'm still alive, which I probably won't be. Bye.